Hey everyone, David C. Anderson here coming at you from the Knife Center. Today we're going to be taking a look at a classic rivalry. Benchmade and Spyderco are constantly pushing each other to create better knives with high-end manufacturing and high-end materials. Two of their core products, the Benchmade Griptilian and the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, illustrate that competition perfectly. And we're going to be showing you the differences between these models so you can decide which one's best for you. And we've even got a few surprise options you may not have considered. So why these two knives? Both are American made, and even though their prices don't completely line up with each other, their general size and intended use, and especially their locking mechanisms, make them destined to go head to head. At the heart of the Griptilian family is Benchmade's Axis Lock. This lock bar extends through the handle and makes for very easy ambidextrous operation. The Paramilitary 2 features Spyderco's compression lock. In use, this sort of behaves like a liner lock that's activated from the rear as opposed to the front, and it also makes one-handed operation very simple. The thread that ties these locks together, though, is that you can open and close the knife without your fingers crossing the path of the blade, making them inherently safer to use than some other locking mechanisms on the market. The base model Griptilians feature 154 cm steel and glass-reinforced nylon handles. The ergonomics of this knife are stellar. Thanks to those gentle curves, it works in a variety of handholds and for a wide variety of hand sizes as well. There's also a lot of variety available within the Griptilian family. There's 3 different blade shapes, a drop point, a modified sheepsfoot, and a tanto profile, and you can get them in either plain edge or a combo edge, which is partially serrated. Benchmade also deserves credit for putting a lot of different colors out on the Griptilians, and I'm not talking just your standard OD green or coyote handle options. There's a lot of bright colors available, including blue, yellow, orange, even pink if that's your thing. In an industry awash with dark colored handle scales, those bright colors on the Griptilians are really a breath of fresh air. The variety continues with the higher end versions of this fantastic knife. No longer a stripped down racer like the base model, these new versions feature CPM 20 CV blade steel, and the handles are made from Contour G10 with blue liners and blue anodized standoffs. Let's move on to the Paramilitary 2. Although the base model may be a little bit pricier, you're definitely getting upgraded materials over the base Griptilian. Starting with G10 handle scales, the blade on this model features S30V steel. The handle may not have the same rounded nature as the Griptilian, but thanks to this forward finger choil, there's even more real estate for larger hands. Adding to the versatility is a 4-position pocket clip and a large lanyard hole. If you prize slicing efficiency, you'll appreciate the full flat grind and the fine tip on this blade. Unlike the Griptilians, this is the only blade shape available, but you can get it in a fully serrated edge, which is an option you're not going to see at all in the Griptilian range. Spyderco also produces higher-end versions of the Paramilitary 2, rounding it out with both standard models and sprint runs using the most exotic handle materials and steels available today. If the Griptilian and the Paramilitary 2 don't really do it for you, we've got another option with some more tactical styling that we think deserves to be in the same breath as those other two competitors, the EX03 from Hogue. The build quality is impeccable, they're made in America, and they have some of the best factory edges in the business. And thanks to the button lock, it has what it takes to stand toe-to-toe with the competitors. The blade can be opened and closed with the same degree of safety, and the security is enhanced even further by the sliding tab, which allows you to lock the blade open, preventing any chance of accidental disengagement from the button lock. Flat ground drop point and tanto blade profiles are available in stonewashed 154 cm steel, and they're only available in a plain edge, but you do have the option for a 3.5 or a 4-inch blade, offering more reach than the Griptilian or the Paramilitary 2. The handle is what really sets the Hogue apart from its competitors. The handle is available in black or matte brown polymer and is forged in a single piece, which creates a very strong foundation and eliminates the need for extra pieces like screws or a backspacer. Hogue also offers a higher end version of this knife, but it carries a different name, the EX01. With 2-piece aluminum or G10, the handle feel and the balance is even better than the base model, and you can really feel the precision that went into the build of these blades. The only thing we have yet to mention are the smaller versions of these knives. If you want all these same great features but in a more pocket-friendly package, the Benchmade Mini Griptilian, the Spyderco Para 3, and the Hogue X1 Micro Flip are here to answer the call. The Mini Griptilians offer the same blade shapes and handle combinations as the full-sizers, including that really excellent G10 and 20 CV combination. The Para 3 is just a little bit larger, maintaining a fuller grip than the Mini Griptilian, and the trade-off is just a little bit less sharpened edge, which can be worth it if you really need that extra grip space. The Para 3 is also offered in those upgraded versions and often mirror the sprint run options that you'll find on the Paramilitary 2. The X1 Micro Flip stakes out its own territory in this matchup. Rather than having a base and an upgraded model, the X1 Micro Flip is priced like a base model, but it's outfitted like the high-end versions. It's about the same size as the Mini Griptilian, but it features aluminum handle scales and CPM 154 blade steel. There's some key differences between the X1 and the EX models we showed you earlier. Most notably is a well-executed flipper that fires the blade out better than a lot of automatics out there. There's also no Tanto blade profile available, but you can still get that same great drop point as well as a Wharncliffe blade profile, and they're available in both stonewashed or black-coated versions. You really can't go wrong with any of the knives we've shown you today. They compete really well with each other, but as you can see, there's some subtle differences that might make them better suited to your needs or preferences. If you want a chance to win one of these great knives, make sure to tell us which one's your favorite in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to be fully entered into a chance to win. There's going to be a full list of rules in the description below on how to enter. If you want to get your hands on any of these great knives, click the link in the description below to visit the original and best online catalog of cutlery at KnifeCenter.com. See you next time.